Hi everybody, feel warmly welcome to Usitility. Well, we are on the way to see how to play Dragonscapes Adventure on your PC. Here you are able to display it on screen. It takes almost no time to simply download and install Dragonscapes Adventure and enjoy the game on our Windows computer using our keyboard, mouse and large monitor. So without further ado, let's get to it. Before anything else buddies, to start we have to launch our favorite web browser. We selected the one we prefer. Let's continue, going to the current URL I'm highlighting in green color. There you are seeing it on the screen of the PC. You don't need to type this URL, because I added a clickable link in the description of this video and the first pinned comment. We ended up at this point on the website of Usitility, at which we have in-depth information on how to obtain Dragonscapes Adventure on computer. We search lower a little bit and just click on the Download Game on PC button. After we click on this link, we arrive here on the website of BlueStacks, which the Android emulator that we will use to enjoy the game Dragonscapes Adventure on PC. It is now obvious that we access some pros of preferring using the emulator. So we are ready to start downloading the Dragonscapes Adventure by clicking on this button Play on BlueStacks that you can visualize here in green. We then click on this button. Of course, the download step takes no time at all. Here it is, here is located the download. It's an executable file. The following step is to run the installer, so we need to click on the file. Windows 10 users will be asked for permission to allow modifications to the computer. We have clicked yes. I minimize the internet browser to find the installer better. The installation software is very simple to use. It contains two possibilities, install, and setup path. I am going to clarify what setup path truly does. We merely click it, and then we realize that we end up with here the path in which the emulator can be installed. If we need to vary this directory we have got to click on this browse option, and now we opt for another folder and install the emulator exactly where we want. To keep it simple, just leave it as it is. I simply click back, and therefore I just click install. Great! The setup begins and it's going to progress with the download of these MB that are shown on that computer screen. Once you save it on your machine, it might possibly be more or less megabytes. The download speed might go faster or at a lower speed, determined by your web access and according to the performance of the emulator web servers. Today they're working incredibly fast. The download has been successful, then right now it continues with the setup phase. The installation is going to take more or less time based on the power of your hard drive. The more powerful it's actually, the faster the setup time and vice versa. If we combine the download and setup phase it will take a considerably long time, so be patient. It is by now ended for me. At this time, the emulator happens to be started immediately. As you can see now, at the bottom of the screen, there's a progress bar that will move forward to the right, and when it gets to the finish, the emulator will be started for the very first time. Believe it or not, the emulator has been started, here for the very first time. Before we continue on, as now you can see, it has made two app icons here on the PC desktop. The BlueStacks and BlueStacks Multi-Instance. Note that the BlueStacks software icon is the one we are concerned about. When we need to start Dragonscapes Adventure on our PC, we double-click on this particular software icon and therefore start the emulator. The BlueStacks Multi-Instance app icon isn't related to multiplayer or even anything like that. The reality is, it is an app icon that we may quite likely never utilize. Let me conduct the following step, that is a must-have, and that is to enter the Google Play Store. As can be seen, the Google Play is started. Right here we must log on. Currently once we're there, we must absolutely do the following step, which is imperative. Therefore we mouse click on Sign In. At present it shows Checking Info. It could in some cases get stopped at Checking Info, and it doesn't advance. In that case, you may attempt to log in after a number of hours and it will most certainly be solved. At present we can insert our email and password. The email has to be a Gmail email address and its matching password. For instance, you make use of the exact same email you're using at this time in your YouTube account. So I am going to insert my info and I'll return after I have completed it. Voila, info typed in. And here is Google welcoming us and presenting us the terms of service. We should accept all of them simply by clicking I agree. Then, it makes it possible to save to the Google Cloud. You could keep it checked and it'll build a backup of your files on that device to Google Drive. I won't select it, you can utilize that option if you want. We simply click on Accept. The Google Play Store is started automatically and immediately. To set up the game, we have to browse the emulator desktop by simply clicking that app icon marked green-colored. At this point that we are discovering the desktop of this Android emulator, we can see that we have here the Install Application button. We simply click on that button. On this page we come with the game app. Let's quickly mouse click here on the Install option that I am just highlighting now in green color. This action will launch the software installation. At present it is going to download on your PC and install the game app. It might take quite some time, or it could also be extremely fast. It again all varies on our web connection. It has actually finished setting up. It's time to go back to the emulator desktop by clicking this particular button I'm highlighting in green, to be able to start Dragonscapes Adventure for the first time. We should click or double-click on that My Games option just above. I am currently on the emulator desktop, then we're on the way to click on this brand new Dragonscapes Adventure icon that was generated. That game app is started for the first time. Here we have it. I'm able to press anywhere on the screen and also make use of the keyboard. I am going to discuss the volume level of this emulator. This is here. We have the icon of higher volume as well as the icon of lower volume. This way we do not rely on the Microsoft Windows volume to increase or decrease the sound of your emulator. And also, to take pleasure in the experience to the maximum, we could activate the big screen, for which we have two choices. This one is actually the first one. We just click on that icon that I am indeed pointing out in green color. Thus the monitor is maximized, offering one border on top, one at the right and the last one at the bottom. If ever we need to run the video game using all the screen, we click on this game icon. And we might at present be experiencing the gameplay in full screen mode. To quit the full screen setting, push the F11 key. And we might now end up being in standard screen mode. At this point, I am on the way to demonstrate you the computer keyboard mapping, and that is extremely helpful. This strategy we may be ready to utilize the game application far more easily. The first thing is to click this computer keyboard icon. And right now there you will have the ability to get the required setups. I am going to keep the standard configuration, however if you prefer to improve it, you may very well do this without any problem. Clearly, the emulator is fully in our own language. Occasionally it occurs that the emulator is launched in the improper language, for example, in Japanese. And as a result, to place it in the proper language we click here to the cogwheel. So there, inside of additional configuration settings, we click on the language drop-down. We can also select the language we want, Italian, Japanese, and so forth. When the language is determined, we are going to save. The emulator would restart, and the video game, the next time we start it, will also be in the specified language. Right now, you can find another information that we will need to take into consideration, and it is that we will receive an email saying that a completely new machine has been connected with our Google account. It will definitely check with us if we are the ones who have connected that device. Indeed, we ought not be troubled, since the emulator is acting as an Android electronic device. And in order to determine which smartphone or tablet is being emulated, we come back here, to the cogwheel, and we simply click on it. Be sure to browse here to the model choice. And right here we realize that the emulator is emulating a Samsung mobile phone. And so we're going to receive an email saying that a new Samsung device has been connected to our Google account. This is it, guys. So much for that training. I hope that you liked it, particularly that everyone found it informative. In that case, bring it a great thumb up, subscribe to my channel, and any comments, questions or suggestions, leave them in the comment field down below. You also can comment things on my Twitch channel. I perform live streams every now and then. You have it listed below in the video description and in the first pinned comment. Simply click on any of the online videos which are usually showing up on the screen, and let's have fun again in the following online videos. Bye.